Okay, velocity in mechanisms we'll see. Now first we'll see by relative velocity method. Okay, so you can calculate velocity in mechanisms by two methods. One is relative velocity method and the another is I center method. That is, I is nothing but instantaneous center method. Okay, so these are the two methods where you can find out the velocity. So first we'll go with the method of finding the velocity by relative velocity method. Okay, so let us see what is this relative velocity. Okay, so relative velocity of two bodies moving in a straight line we'll see first. Okay, so here we shall discuss the application of vectors, that is from the relative velocity of two bodies moving along parallel lines and inclined lines. Okay, that is as shown in this figure, you can see below. Okay, so figures A and B can be seen here. Okay, so consider two bodies A and B moving along parallel lines in the same direction with the absolute velocities VA and VB. You can see there in the figure A. So A is one component and B is one more component. So two bodies are there, and in that what you can see, A is having one line VA given there and B is having VB, that is velocity for VB. Okay, so what you can observe in that, the line, the length of A is greater than B, right? That is nothing but velocity VA is shown, it is having greater value than velocity of B. Okay, so in this VA is greater than VB. So what you can see there, so velocity when it is represented for any body, the length can be, you can see that the velocity value can be shown there. So from that length of that velocity VA, you can understand that VA is greater than VB. Okay, so if you are giving some value for any velocity, that can be represented by the measurement. Okay, so same thing we are going to do in the relative velocity method. You have to get some values for that. Okay, so you can take any scale and draw that value. So that will be nothing but velocity of that body, or it may be link. Okay, so now the relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is VAB, means you need to find out, for example, a link or any body. So relative velocity of A with respect to B, if you want to find out, so it becomes VAB. Okay, so VAB is equal to vector difference of VA and VB, that is nothing but vector VA minus vector VB. Okay, this is the vector difference of VA and VB. So just we are taking A and B. Okay, then you can see the next figure, figure B, this one. So what is there here? From figure B, the relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is VAB, may be written in the vector form as follows. Okay, so in this case what they have done, they have merged the two lines in a single entity. So taking from initial point, we first take a starting point as O, small o, you can see there. Then we first give the measurement of A component VA. So let us take from here O, then measurement of VA, you can see there VA is shown here. So O to A we take as VA. Okay, we get the same line, we take the same scale and take the same O to A, we get some value of VA. Okay, so in the same manner with the same units, now we will take second part for B. So OB, so we will take from initial point O to B. So from OB is up to here, that is nothing but VB, velocity for VB. Okay, then what will be the final vector, that VB, that BA vector, this BA vector is nothing but OA minus OB, right? OA minus OB, that is nothing but vector BA. So that is nothing but, you can see the velocity is nothing but VAB, that is the vector difference. You can see the VA and VB, so it is nothing but VAB. You can see that is BA vector, okay, or VBA. Okay, so similarly the relative velocity of B with respect to A, that is VBA, that will be equal to vector difference of VB and VA, that is nothing VB minus VA, that is AB vector is nothing but OB minus OA. So you can see similarly A with respect to B or B with respect to A. You can see that it is nothing but same thing shown here, VAB and VBA. Okay, so this is a relative velocity for two bodies moving in a straight line. Okay, next we will see now another consideration. So now you can see, now consider the body B moving in an inclined direction as shown in this figure there. Okay, so the relative velocity of A with respect to B now may be obtained by law of parallelograms of velocity of or velocities of triangle law of velocities. So take any fixed point O, and draw vector OA to represent VA. Okay, then in magnitude and direction to some suitable scale. Then similarly draw vector OB to represent VB in magnitude and the same direction to the same scale. Then the vector BA represents the relative velocity of A with respect to B. Okay, so in the similar way as discussed above, the relative velocity of A with respect to B, okay, that can be VAB is nothing but vector difference of VA and VB, that is a vector VA minus VB. So BA vector is nothing but OA minus OB. Okay, so you can see in this figure now. So this is A component, VA velocity, you can see A is given like this, and VB, the angle is different, you can see it is moving in different directions. In the last one you are seen, it is straight line, both are moving in the same straight line, parallel. Now there is one change. Okay, so we can see VA is having one direction, VB is having another direction. You can see in this figure, red color, you can see velocity VA, that is in one direction, and B another was having different direction. Okay, even magnitude is different, direction is, you can see there. Okay, so direction also you can see the difference, different direction. Okay, then in this case what I can see, so you have to draw a velocity VA. You can see in this figure, this is a horizontal, another angle is given with the VB, that is inclined, and when you take now common, okay, so these are two separately. So if you take O common, O as origin now, so first you plot a VA, you can see that VA, you have drawn a VA from O to A, then from that you next take VB in the same angle. You can see the second figure, first you take from A, figure A, this VB, and then place it over here from origin O. So VA you have drawn, then VB you have drawn. Okay, so 2 you have drawn and kept it. Then what will be the resultant when you take two lines here and then you join the other two lines? It becomes triangle. Okay, when you take two lines here and when you join that triangle, it completes the entire loop in the form of triangle. So that resultant is nothing but AB is nothing but what? The resultant part, that is nothing but VAB. Okay, so if you want to find out the final resultant VAB, if you just join A to B, already you are joined from O to A, then O to B, so the resultant will be from A to B, right, or B to A. So that will be nothing but VAB. Okay, so similarly the relative velocity of B with respect to A, that is VBA, you can see that reverse part is nothing but vector difference of VB and VA. So VB minus VA is, AB vector is nothing but OB minus OA. Okay, so from this what we can conclude, so that relative velocity of point A with respect to point B, that is VAB, and the relative velocity of point B with respect to A, VBA, are equal in magnitude. The length is nothing but same but opposite in direction, because VAB is this direction, you can see, and VBA is opposite direction, just opposite. So VAB is nothing but minus VBA, or BA vector is nothing but minus AB vector. Okay, so it may be noted that to find VAB, start from point B towards A, and for VBA, start from point A towards B. Okay, so B with respect to A means you have to take from what? You can see there, VAB starts from B to A. Okay, then VBA starts from A to B. In this figure you can see. Okay. So this basic concepts you should understand. Okay. Any doubt till here? Anyone? We are just adding the two vectors which are there, two velocities in the form of vectors. Okay, VA and VB. One was last case we take of a straight line. You can see both are in straight line. Then you got a common point line. Now in this case, with the different directions they have shown there. Okay, so in this case you can get this resultant. Okay, so this is resultant VAB. Okay, is it clear up to here? Anyone? Yes, just yes or no? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay, then we continue. Just explaining the basic concepts. Okay, when you solve the problem, that time everything will be clear. Okay, if you're not understanding, just see the things, what are the basic thing requirements for this. When you solve the problem, everything will be clear. Okay, we are going very slow. Just observe the things. Now, what will be a motion of a link? Now we'll consider now link now, motion of a link. So consider 2 points A and B. Okay, on a rigid link, you can see in this figure. You can see A, that is shown, AB. Okay, so AB you can see there. Then let one of the extremities of, that is B, this side of the link move relative to A in a clockwise direction. Now first be clear, always the direction is very important in the mechanism. Okay, so if this is clockwise direction, you can see there omega. Can you see omega there? That is the angular velocity shown on that link here. What is the angular direction you can see there? Omega. So you can see the direction is clockwise. So this is known as clockwise direction. Okay. So when the A link AB, you can see link AB is there, A to B point, and then here this link at this point B, this is making that the one of the extremities of that is B point we are taking of the link move relative to A in clockwise direction. Okay. So since the distance from A to B remains the same, therefore there can be no relative motion between A and B along the line AB. Okay, this is it is obvious. Okay, that the relative motion of B with respect to A must be perpendicular to AB. Okay, so hence velocity of any point on a link with respect to another point on the same link is always perpendicular to the line joining these points on the configuration or space diagram. This is very important. Okay, what I have made it in dark, this is very important. This word is very important. What is that? Perpendicular. Okay, you make a note of this. So always when you take a velocity component, you have to take perpendicular to the link whatever is there or the configuration in the space diagram. Okay, suppose I'll just construct one small mechanism to show you. Suppose this is I am taking a 4-bar mechanism. So you know this is a 4-bar mechanism. Okay, so what do you take? Let us take, I will give the name A, B, C and D. Okay, now from A to B, suppose there is an velocity like this, angular velocity, and AB is having the rotation motion in clockwise direction. Okay, now in this case what will happen? A to B, if you want to take the velocity component of this, what you will take? The velocity will be perpendicular to this. Means what is the perpendicular? Means 90 degree, right? So this is having some, for example, this angle. So the velocity will be perpendicular to this. Means in this direction, perpendicular to this. Okay. Then if you want to get the velocity component for BC, what will be the perpendicular to BC? It is this direction, right? What is perpendicular direction for CD? It is this perpendicular direction. This is the velocity components. So for always all the links, their velocity component will be perpendicular. Okay, here also A to B, the vector VBA, you can see the direction. It is perpendicular direction. That's why we got A to B in this direction, that is perpendicular to this link A to B. Okay, this is perpendicular. Okay, so always remember this. The velocity component, whatever the velocity component will be there for any link, it will always be perpendicular to the line joining these points on the configuration or space diagram. Okay, clear? Next, we'll see this now. So the relative velocity of B with respect to A, that is VBA now, is represented by the vector AB and is perpendicular to the line AB as shown in figure B. You can see this figure, this is VBA shown here. Okay, then let omega b is the angular velocity of the link AB about A. Okay, let that is the angular velocity omega. Okay, omega is the angular velocity and V is the normal linear velocity. First you understand the difference between omega and V. All of you know these things, or I have to tell this? Okay, so one velocity component is in the form of angular velocity. This is represented by omega. Always remember this. Okay, so what is the units for omega? It is in radians per second. Okay, that is the angular velocity. Omega is in the angular velocity, so that's why it is radians per second. It is the angular rotation. Okay, that is in omega is nothing but radians per second. Okay, then what is the velocity component? V component, it is linear velocity. Okay, that is in meter per second. Okay, don't again get confused between omega and V. Okay, omega is with radians per second, V is with respect to meter per second. This is the linear velocity. Okay, then we know that the velocity of the point B with respect to A, that is VBA, is nothing but VAB vector. So always remember this, the velocity component will be multiplication of the length of the link multiplied by the angular velocity. Okay, so whenever you want to measure any velocity component, that time you have to multiply it by omega into that link length of that link. Suppose in this case we have taken the velocity for BA. In that case we have to take the length of AB. Okay, so if you want to get the velocity component, you have to multiply angular velocity into the length of the link. Okay, that is AB. Okay, then similarly the velocity of any point C on AB with respect to A, now it is VCA. So what will be there? It will be nothing but VCA is equal to AC vector, that is omega into AC. So just multiply by the length of the link. Therefore from the equation 1 and 2, what will be getting? VCA by VBA is equal to AC vector by AB vector. Okay, that is nothing but omega into AC by omega into AB. So omega and omega get cancelled here. So remaining is nothing but AC by AB. So therefore what you can see that VCA by VBA is nothing but AC by AB. Okay, so that what it shows, that the point C on the vector AB divides it in the same ratio as C divides the link AB. Okay, so what you can see the note, you can do that the relative velocity of A with respect to B is represented by BA, although A may be a fixed point. So the motion between A and B is only relative. Moreover, it is immaterial whether the link moves about A in the clockwise direction or B in clockwise direction. That is considered later. Okay, so this is regarding the consideration of the 2 points on a link. Okay, so next we'll see velocity of a point on a link by relative velocity method. So we'll see how the procedure is done. Okay, so I'll just show you how to be done. This is a very important thing, how to use the relative velocity method. I will tell you. Okay, you can note down the things what I am telling. Okay, so consider 2 points A and B on a link as shown in this figure. Okay, so first see the figure A, this figure. What you can see, the 2 points are shown here, A and then B. Okay, so let the absolute velocity of the point A, here absolute velocity of the point A, VA, is known in magnitude. So the value is known, and the direction known in magnitude and direction both, and the absolute velocity of point B is VB is known in direction only. Okay, and then the velocity of B may be determined by drawing the velocity diagram as shown in this figure B. Okay, so that we'll see now how to draw. So always you can see there is 2 things we need to consider for any point, whatever velocity if it is given for anything. So magnitude and direction, these are very important. Okay, what is the magnitude? Means this is the magnitude for any component. You should know the value of that. That will be nothing but magnitude. And direction is nothing but the direction where I am going to draw. This is horizontal, means the direction is 0 degree. Here also some direction is given, means for the point A some magnitude and direction both is given. Okay, whereas for B, point B, only it is known as what direction, you don't know the magnitude for B. So that will be determined by using the velocity diagram. Okay, so how to do that we'll see now. Okay, so first you can see how the velocity diagram is to be drawn. So first step, take some convenient point O known as the pole. Okay, take some convenient point O known as the pole. So always origin starts from point O, that is take a common point O. So this is the point O, you can see I have just made it again with color red. Okay, so this is the pole point. Now through O, draw OA, that is parallel and equal to VA to some suitable scale. So what is this VA? Here VA is there. So VA can be seen here. Direction is given for the VA. It is horizontal line. Okay. So what I have to do here? You can see the direction of VA is shown here. Always the direction for this is it already given in the question. So in the same direction you are going to take it. This is the VA now. So okay. So VA is horizontal. So you have to take OA parallel to the here through OA and equal to VA to some suitable scale. So you can take any suitable scale as your sheet, how much sheet you are having. According to that you can take the scale. Next, through point A, from here already you have drawn O to A. So from here draw a line perpendicular to AB. Draw a line perpendicular to AB because this is AB, here is already given like this. So what is the perpendicular to AB? Means the perpendicular in this direction. This is AB, so perpendicular to this is this direction. Okay, so in this direction only you have to draw. Okay, so already you have drawn, so in this direction you have to take. So now you can see VB is shown here. So this direction I will move from A to B. So I will take one straight line and draw from AB, which is perpendicular to the length of this AB, which is given here. Perpendicular to this I will take. Okay, so from A to B I will take a perpendicular line. Then this line will represent the velocity of B with respect to A, that is VBA. So this one. Okay, so this is nothing but VBA. I don't know the exact value for this magnitude, I don't know, but I can just draw a straight line and keep it as it is. Okay, then now through O point from origin. Okay, draw a line parallel to VB. Draw a line parallel to VB. Okay, intersecting the line of VBA at point B. Okay, so from here you can see, already you know this thing. So just draw a line parallel here, and you can see this. You getting the point B. Okay, so measure now this distance, that is measure from O to B. Measure from O to B. So which gives the required velocity, of the point B on the to the scale. Okay, so you have taken this line, so the intersection point will be nothing but from this. Okay, so whenever two lines are there, just intersection you get the triangle, so the triangle is completed. Okay, so this is by using the relative velocity method. Okay, so in the same way, these things are there. I will not go through this entire thing. These are just notes. Okay, just I will skip this. Okay, anything from up to here? Any doubts are there? You can tell me. Any doubts are there? Yes, any doubts still here? Anyone tell me something? Adarsh?
Sir, no, sir.
No, no. Okay. See, now if you not understood anyway, the problem you will understand clearly. So, okay, 10 minutes is there. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, in that diagram you made some constructions, no, sir.
Yes.
External the markings, no, sir. Tell me that one, sir.
Okay. Anyway, if you not understood anything, everything I will clear in the problem. So I'll take one example and I'll explain, because without taking example you will not understand anything. So these are what I have told. They are basic things. They are not for your study anything. They are just steps to solve the problem. Okay. So first you should know how to solve the problem. So what I will do, I will directly explain the problem completely, so that you will be more comfortable. So I want all of you to use the drawing instruments and sheets in front of you and draw according to what I am telling. Then only you will understand. Okay. If you just see the screen, you will not understand anything. I will tell step by step correctly. Whatever I am doing, you just do according to that. Okay. Then only you will be able to understand, because these all are graphical things now, and without practicing you will not be able to do anything. Okay. So let us take one example now. So we will take one 4-bar chain ABCD. So in the question you can see, in a 4-bar chain ABCD, AD is fixed and is of 150 mm length long, and the crank AB is 40 mm long and rotates at 120 rpm clockwise, while the link CD is 80 mm, oscillates about D, and BC and AD are of equal length, and you have to find the angular velocity of link CD when angle BAD is 60 degree. Okay, you read the question. Okay, try to understand how to build the 4-bar mechanism. Okay, so you know 4-bar mechanism. Okay, if this question is given like this, you need to draw the space diagram first. You need to first construct the 4-bar mechanism. Always remember this. Okay, I will show you. See here. So I will just draw first in freehand. So what is the mechanism given there? 4-bar chain. Okay, so you know that 4-bar means a quadrilateral will be there. So here one fixing condition will be there, and here let us take okay, so he has given 4-bar chain ABCD. Okay, and AD is made at fixed, so we'll take it as this one as A, and D is made it fixed. Okay, so this will be AD. So automatically this becomes B and this becomes C. Okay, so you need to construct this ABCD. So how to construct this? you should know. Okay, I will tell step by step procedures. Just see. So let us see what are the dimensions given here. So AD is fixed length and the dimension is given 150 mm long. So from A to D, this distance is 150 mm. 150 mm. So this length first you need to fix it. So take one line there, 150 mm length, just a basic construction line like this. Okay, take 150, in that you mark the points A and mark the point here as point D. So this is the distance will be 150 from A to D. So this is given. Okay, next the crank AB is given 40 mm long. So this dimension is given 40. Okay, now can you draw a 40 mm line? But you don't know the angle, right? So where is the initial that you don't know? So angle is required for that. So let us see the angle is given or no further. So the length of AB is given and it rotates at 120 rpm. So what is given? The speed for this is given, that is speed for this link in AB, for this link the speed is given as 120 rpm. Okay, so it is in clockwise direction, rotation in clockwise direction, and while the link CD is 80 mm, so CD is 80 mm and oscillates from point D. Okay, then is okay. Then BC and AD are of equal length. Okay, so AD already you are taken 150, so this BC is nothing but 150. Okay, so all the length you understood now. Okay, so just you have to construct it. So find the angular velocity of link CD. So you have to find out angular velocity of CD. This one you have to find out. Okay, and angle for BAD is given. So BAD means this angle is given. So without this angle you are not able to construct. So this angle is given as 60 degree. Okay, so what you can do now? A point is given, D is also given. You have to can draw the point B now. You can take an angle of 60 degree. Okay, and you know the distance from A to B. What is the distance from A to B? 40 mm. So take a distance of 40 mm and take a point B. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, they have given BC and AD are of equal length, means BC also 150 mm, no, sir.
Yes, 150.
Then where is 60 degree won't come, sir, there?
BC here. BC is here, no?
No, sir. AD is 150, no, sir.
Huh.
They have given BC and AD are of equal length, means BC also 150, so it will be of rectangle shape, no, sir, then.
Whatever, man. Yeah, we are not considering our, just I am drawing with free hand now. Now we are constructing, right?
Yes, sir, but they have given, no, sir, BC and AD are of equal length.
Don't think further. Let us solve first, then you will understand. It is not quarter, it will not be rectangle. Just see now. Okay. So first we will start with the length, whatever is given. 40 mm is given. Next, what is the length given now? BC is 150 and CD is 80. So now how to construct these two length? You know the points. This is one point and this is one point. Okay. So from B, you can take a distance in the rounder of length 150 mm. So from here, you can cut the arc, right? You can cut the arc of 150 mm. And from D to C, you can cut an arc of the distance 80. Okay. So it will be like cutting the arc here. This will be from 80 and the intersection point you will be getting, and you can join this. Okay. So this becomes your 150 and this becomes your 80. Okay. So you will be getting construction like this. Okay. That shape I will show you now. So you can see it will be getting the figure like this. This is the space diagram. So first you need to take a AD base 150 mm, then take an angle of 60 degree, take 40 mm length, then B to C take an arc of 150 mm, cut it. From D to C take an arc of 80 mm, cut it, and intersection point you can join from B to C and then from D to C. Okay. Then I'll tell how to take the vector. Then velocity diagram I will tell you. Okay. So initially the speed is given for that is 120 rpm. So this is given, NBA is 120 rpm. You know that omega is nothing but 2 pi n by 60. Always you have to remember this. Omega is nothing but 2 pi n by 60. So this is given in radians per second. Okay. So n is given 120 rpm. So 2 pi into n, 2 pi into 120 divided by 60, you get 12.568 radians per second. So this is nothing but omega BA. Okay. So the velocity for this omega BA is known to you now. So that is 12.568 radians per second. Now since the length of the crank AB is 40 mm, that is nothing but we take in meters. Always we want in the values in meters. So for that we take it this one in 0.04 meter, and therefore velocity of B with respect to A or B, because A is fixed, you can calculate it. Okay. So now VBA, okay, VBA that you need to calculate. Okay. So that how to calculate that we'll see. Okay. Okay, first you construct this space diagram. So from this we'll continue in this in the next class. Okay, till that you make till next class you draw the space diagram and keep it. Okay.
Sir, can you draw it in 1:2 space, sir? Because
You can take any scale. Yes, you can take any scale. Okay.